When you're ready to rig the boat, release the tension on the jib halyard and disconnect the jib halyard shackle from the jib tack shackle. Start at the bottom, attaching the jib tack to the jib tack shackle first. Snap the luff to the forestay and then attach the halyard to the head of the jib. The sheets are led inside of the shrouds, go through the jib fairlead block, and then around the ratchet block. Remember to tie a figure 8 in the tail of the jib sheet so that it cannot go back through the block while sailing. When you're ready to put the mainsail on the boom, lay it on the foredeck and start the foot of the main into the sail track on the boom. The sail can be led through the gooseneck casting to help feed the bolt rope into the sail track. Slide the sail all the way out and then attach the tack of the mainsail to the gooseneck. Slack the outhaul and then undo the figure 8 knot at the end of the boom. Slip the outhaul line through the clew of the mainsail and then back into the hole at the end of the boom and tie it off with a figure 8 knot. The outhaul can then be tensioned so that the foot of the sail stands up in the sail track. All of the wrinkles in the foot should disappear. Make sure that the luff of the sail is straight and that there are no twists in the mainsail. Then slack off on the main halyard at the winch. Disconnect the main halyard shackle from the ring on the front of the mast and attach it to the head of the mainsail. Always be sure that the halyards are clear all the way to the top before attaching them to the sail. Turn the halyard winch just enough to get the mainsail started into the sail track on the mast. Insert the battens in the leech of the main. Remember, the thin, short batten goes at the top. Then the two longer battens are inserted, and the heavier, short batten is in the bottom. When the battens are inserted, hoist the mainsail by turning the halyard winch crank and feeding the sail into the sail track with your other hand. Hoist the sail until the wrinkles in the luff are pulled out. Be sure that the main sheet and the boom bang are slack when hoisting. Remove the boom crutch and store it under the aft deck, and then hoist the jib. Tension should be held on the jib halyard by pinching the wire between your fingers while cranking with the other hand. This ensures a good tight wrap on the jib halyard spool and prevents the jib halyard from becoming knotted. Tension the jib halyard until the toggle under the foredeck is level. Pull the boom vang until it is just snug, and then lower the centerboard. You're now ready to shove off. The rudder, if it is still up, should be pushed down, and then the crew should step onto the foredeck, pushing the bow out toward the lake. Trim in the sails, and you're underway.